Finally at Oasis Mulberry, if you're hunting for a District 13 freehold Inter-Terrace, this definitely is the right one for you, because just have a look at the architecture of these 6 rows of beautiful Inter-Terraces as well as corner terraces. My cameraman is playing one hand, holding a 6-kilogram camera and then playing table tennis. This was completed in the era of 2006 and it was done by a developer one shot. We're heading in to look at this beautiful arc-shaped Inter-Terrace series together with a beautiful basement sitting on the 2.5 story status freehold land. But just flip around, have a look at Angeline. She wants to become a cat there. Can you imagine? She said that she hopes to upgrade to become a cat.
When I grow up, I want to be like that cat.
Follow Propertylimbrothers on this landed home tour. Let's go. This is considered one of the largest plot of land that Inter-Terrace can have. You have 6 different rows, but 2 different types of series. You can either go for the extended intermediate terrace, and this is the one that we're standing in, 2076 square feet with 4,559 square feet of built-up area. That includes the 2.5 story status with the level 3 being an attic level, and you have a bonus basement level. In totality, 4 + 1 bedrooms. You also have the other type, which is the standard intermediate terrace type, flanking Mulberry Avenue as well as Lychee Avenue. Those series are typically at about 1,800 plus square feet at about 3,500 square feet of built-up areas. These are all standardized at about 6 meters in terms of width. The arc shape at the top of the attic, this is a signature right here at Oasis Mulberry. Our owners, when they bought this from the resale market about 3 to 4 years back, they have pumped in an additional $100,000 of renovation. Now coming back to the land plot difference between the extended type and the standard type is that this plot that we're standing in, it has a depth of 32.2 meters. So when you take 32.2 meters multiplied by 6 meters in terms of width, that is how you get a 2,076 square feet in terms of land plot size. If you go for the standard intermediate terrace type, typically at about a 28 meters in terms of depth. So that would then bring that to about 1,008 square feet plus minus. So let's have a look at what we get in terms of the car porch zoning. You have a beautiful park flanking all the Oasis and Mulberry series. You are actually just right diagonally across Happy Avenue landed estate. Now this is also part of the standard landed enclave. We are also extended backwards all the way from Potong Pasir MRT station, and the moment you get in, you will get to see this very nice longish car porch zoning, beautifully configured. You also have a bottom bonus storage zoning right here. This is actually your yard zone. This is a place for you to put in your washer come dryer. You want to use this as like a mini yard. That's the best place. Now our owners have pumped in renovation in terms of a lot of carpentry work. So this was one of the carpentry work that they have done. So 6 lighting panels for all your shoe storage needs. In terms of its power output, this is 3-phase 100 amp. So very suitable if you have an EV car. So you can install EV charging unit right here, grand entrance concept right here with a walkway upwards. In terms of the ceiling height of level 1, that is fantastic because that is at about 4.6 meters. Internally, ceiling height at level 1 is at 3.17 meters. So let's head in and have a look.
I don't know where you come from. I don't. You seem to.
As we come in, I need to show you the depth of this home because this is definitely something that wows a lot of people when they come to the Oasis and Mulberry series. Because let's flip around very quickly before we head back to the foyer. So it's okay, let's continue. Okay, so this is rarely seen because firstly we have a flip over in terms of its configuration. It's very rarely seen to have the focus of the depth of the home to be focused on the back garden here. Now most of the time when you go for Inter-Terrace, the very first thing you come in from the car porch, the first thing that you get to see is your living room area, followed by your dining, and your kitchen is towards the back. However, for the Oasis and Mulberry series, the rationale for flipping over the kitchen and the living is because of the architectural fleet that they want to achieve, to have the garden space right tucked into this direction. And that's for a few key reasons. Number one is that you can have this garden safely for your kids to play, and yet at the same time, it does not sacrifice the living and dining space. Just have a look at this depth because you have 32.2 meters to play around with. At the front area, that is usually the 7.5 meters depth requirement, and then the rest of it belongs to the entire home, and you have a good 5.7 meters in terms of its width internally. The beauty as well is that you get to see this airwell as well the moment you enter. Brings in a lot of brightness into all the bedrooms at the 3 different levels. Nice size foyer here. Carpentry space right here for your storage needs. Full span mirror on my right hand side as well. The marble is flushed beautifully as well, all the way from the foyer right till the living area. What we like about this layout right here is that the services area are all tucked right towards this corner. This can only be achieved if it was one-shot designed by a developer that's doing rows of Inter-Terraces at one go, because right opposite us is another Inter-Terrace that's also having their garden space right there. So this is a 3.17 meters height. So when you have a flip around, having your services zoning right settled into this corner here, then you get to achieve a nice yard zone together with a kitchen zoning. And I'm going to bring you to the kitchen first. The moment you come in here, you're going to see this beautiful bifold door version. This view, of course, allows you to have that kind of open kitchen concept together with a dining and living area. So if you are doing heavy cooking, then you can close it back up. If not, you can leave it open as a nice breakfast table zoning, so you can serve your breakfast here and then the kids can collect all their scrambled eggs from here as well. This also allows you to look up towards the airwell, and I think what I can think of is you can shout towards your kids. Ask them to come up for breakfast. You can just shout, "Hey! Closed kitchen concept allows you to do heavy cooking. You have a renovated bottom area that was being done by our owners just about 3 years ago. Quartz countertop material, carpentry work fully redone just a short 3 years back. And this is aluminium. Oh yeah. So basically they have utilized aluminium doors for more durability. And this is where we came in from. And that is your car porch area. So a very beautiful design. And if you want to extend out your kitchen, seal up this entire zone, put in beautiful, huge span windows. So if you don't need to put your washer cum dryer here, this can be extended kitchen zoning. So the moment you head out, you will get to see the level 1 shower zone. Marble wall and flooring, very well maintained. You don't have to do much. Basically, when you buy over this place, just a new coat of paint, that will be all you need. Now location, you're right in the middle of 4 MRT stations, Mata as well as Potong Pasir. On the right flank, that will bring us to Tai Seng, and of course towards the top, that will be towards Serangoon next mall. Now if you travel back towards Tai Seng MRT, that will bring you towards KPE entry point before you drop off your kids from Mary Stella Primary School, which is kilometers from here. So locale wise, extremely convenient in terms of driving, plus dropping off your kids at various different MRT stations. So coming back, I want to show you the dining area. So just have a look at the dining space. Now the staircase is done well, it's tucked right towards a corner direction. So once this is taken care of, the rest of the space can be dedicated to this huge and wide dining area. So from kitchen all the way towards dining and living, beautifully planned in one straight line, flush with a beautiful luxury minimalist theme. So even if you want to hack down this beautiful kitchen and you want to extend out a nice size island here, that can still be done because you have the luxury of space. And if you were to push towards this direction, there's these 2 beautiful bookshelves that's being hung on the wall together with this beautiful sitting area here. If you want to put in a TV, all the plug points are towards this wall line. This is the space for your TV console. So basically this is a dedicated living area, and I think when you have space, it's really up to you how you want to do it.
Such a short time being alive. Always hard to be convenient.
So maybe you might be asking, hey Melvin, should I go for like a bigger plot of land like this one, or should I go for like a smaller plot of land? Because most of the new built Inter-Terraces are at about 1,600 plus square feet. So most of the time, you'll be going for 6 meters in terms of width and then 25 meters in terms of depth. The moment you head on towards 1,008 square feet, you will have 28 meters in terms of depth, and then this one a 2,076 square feet will give you a 32.2 meters in terms of depth. So every 3 meters additional depth that you get an additional close to about 200 square feet for inter-terraces. So whether you want to go for a bigger land plot or a smaller land plot, that will depend on your initial investment quantum budget vis-a-vis your objective for future appreciation. If let's say you're considering option A, which is a 1,006 square feet inter-terrace land, option B, a 2,000 square feet inter-terrace land, although you might enter at option A at a slightly lower quantum because of a smaller size land plot, in about 3 to 5 years time, let's take for example, if let's say the landed market were to continue up gradually by 5% per annum, and let's say both A and B property in the same area and same landed enclave appreciated by $200 per square foot in terms of the land PSF price, what's potentially going to happen is that we take this $200 per square foot land price appreciation and you multiply back by your size, will bring us to a $320,000 price quantum appreciation for option A vis-a-vis a $400,000 price appreciation for option B. So in terms of larger land plot, they bring about a higher and faster land price quantum appreciation. If the increment were to go up to a $500 per square foot land price PSF upside, will amount to a $1 million quantum for option B should the land price appreciate by $500 per square foot. And then you can head out towards your private garden. So this is actually your backyard garden. The natural wooden louver here is quite high. This is like the internal air well for these 2 rows of inter-terraces. You also notice there's 2 beautiful pillars on the left and right flank of each home because they all extend upwards to this canopy at the top of level 2, and there's a consistent design between all the inter-terraces at Oasis and Mulberry. So on top of having a private garden, it can be a playground. You can put in the huge playground system right here for your kids. You can also use it as an outdoor cabana. So would you want to visit the basement first? But maybe we shall leave the basement for last. I'm going to show you upstairs because upstairs is really beautiful. Let's go to level 2. Level 2 has 2 gigantic bedrooms. The best thing about having this right in the middle of the home. So this brings in so much brightness, yet at the same time, of course, it's fully sheltered, rain does not come in, left and right flank. So I'm going to show you this bedroom first because this is the largest bedroom. It's your master room. Look at the size of this. Oh my goodness. It's so big. I like the flooring. Parquet, solid timber. This is a king bed. It looks so small. And beautiful full span windows. Now these louvers are cool air trapping louvers. Is that such a word? Cool air trapping louvers. These louvers here, basically they can trap cool air in between, so it does not trap heat, reduces the greenhouse effect. Yet at the same time, you have full panel. I just like the size of this. It's so huge that you can have like so many different kinds of segregation area. Firstly, this is like one side of your 4-panel wardrobe space. You still have a lot of space here. And you also have this beautiful TV panel here. This is like a 2-in-1 system with a mirror. So you can hide your television, and then this acts as a nice TV console. As we walk towards here, this is like a private study zone. You're gonna have a lot of shelves, wardrobe space as well. And as you head in here, there's another 4-panel of wardrobe space right at this direction. So his and hers, beautifully done ensuite, open shower, long bath. This is the window that you open up towards your air well. And thus this home has no ventilation issues, beautifully designed. If you come towards the second bedroom, this is facing towards the front of the home. Of course, as we speak right now, in this era, you can already extend out towards level 2 to utilize the balcony space on top of a car porch area. You just need to seek BCA's approval, get a PE here, check the load bearing requirement, and then you can open up this area and pump it outwards. And if you come here, this is the ensuite zoning. Standing shower space is huge. So nicely designed, a lot of brightness, a lot of ventilation at different parts of the home. So this room is currently fitted with 2 single beds. Definitely you can fit a king bed, and you still have this additional space for a TV console space design. Alright, so as we head towards the attic level, prep yourself because I think if you bring your kids here for viewing, they will definitely be blown away because this whole space upstairs is your own private playground. I just wish for this if I was a kid now. Yeah, I wish to go back to becoming a kid lah, but just flip around. Have a look at Angeline. She wants to become a cat leh. Can you imagine? She said that she hopes to upgrade to become a cat.
When I grow up, I want to be like a cat.
So this level has 2 bedrooms, bathroom as well that serves the 2 bedrooms. I'm gonna bring you up to the private play area first because this is really a kid's haven. Alright, so this is the space that you get. This can be anything that your kids want it to be. Have a look at this Lego play area. You can utilize this to play board games. You can play sports here. Little playpen at this direction. It can be a storage space for their toys. Okay, so this is 1.8 meters. This is the full height already. So fantastic for your kids. Oops. And there's a corner tuck here for all the storage needs. This is really solid. I don't feel any form of trembling. I think this is really solid material. When the owners created this loft space. And you can have some stargazing right here. Let's have a look. I can't see anything. Is it because it's daytime?
It's a kids' toilet.
Have a mini table tennis area. Hey, Barry, come. Play a bit. My cameraman is playing one hand, holding a 6 kilogram camera, and then playing table tennis. There are 2 Mitsubishi inverter aircon that's already done here, so this place is fantastic. Owners has also been consistent in terms of the flooring material. These are like solid parquet material, really nice feel. They've also put in effort to make this like a nice, beautiful kind of wood carpentry with different shapes and designs. I think it's time for us to go down. Come, let's go. The 3rd bedroom has this combined back balcony that's also linked towards the 4th bedroom. Nice space that is already sheltered here. So as we come back in, this room is so cozy. 10 panels of storage space over here. Beautiful single bed here together with a study table overlooking towards the outdoor balcony. And then as you come here, very huge room here. So this room enjoys the 2 views that we're talking about. This is towards the air well. Nice study table zoning. This beautiful 10-panel carpentry system is a combination of storage as well as your wardrobe space. You have an additional space right here as well for another study table. So beautiful space. This room can fit in like 2 to 3 single beds if you want to. And then you have the same walkout area towards the combined balcony. So I also like this design, bathroom, because you have like that separation. Your kids can do bathing here. There's a long bath. You also have an undisturbed area for another standing shower area. So a lot of kids can actually bathe at the same time. It's a little bit like a clubhouse bathroom. Alright, so what is the cost of building a basement if you are rebuilding a home? Right now, on average, anything above surface is about $400 to $450 per square foot in terms of construction cost. If you want to pump in a basement in conjunction with a rebuild process, that will be at least 1.5 times to 2 times the cost of what is above ground. If you are to build a basement with at least 1,000 square feet, it will easily increase your construction cost by 600,000 to 800,000 in totality with a rebuild costing. So having a pre-built basement that you're getting from an existing home is really a bonus because not all homes have this basement level that you're looking at. So this basement here has 3 functions. One is the common zoning right here that you can utilize as a home office. If not, it can be a laundry space, fantastic for your daily needs. You also have a storage zoning right here inside the home shelter. And most importantly, there's an additional room here that you can utilize it as a wine cellar. This is a beautiful room for a living helper, together with the window ventilation towards your garden zoning. And it's already done with 6 panels of mid-height carpentry, so you can utilize it as a wardrobe space or a storage space. This can also be a play zone, or can just be a full-on storage area for all your storage needs. You can just tuck everything into the basement area, leaving all your usable space right upstairs. So what is the cost of rebuilding an inter-terrace right from scratch? So you might be contemplating, should you go for inter-terraces that are very old in nature and then tearing them down, spending about 18 to 24 months to rebuild yourself, or should you go for something that is of this category? So this category is considered the Cat 3 in terms of its age plus its design. So if you look at the 4 different categories from Cat 1 to Cat 4, right now if you go for Cat 1, together with an average construction cost of about $400 per square foot, any inter-terraces right here in the D13 RCR zoning, no owners are going to let go their inter-terraces below $3.5 million, because that is the minimum price that a lot of the older inter-terraces are looking at, regardless of land size. Minimum entry $3.5 million upwards. So if you were to add back 4,500 square feet or maybe 5,000 square feet of build-up space, multiply by $400, that would easily bring you up to about $1.6 to $2 million. It will bring your total cost to at least a $5 to $5.5 million. So when you look at that in conjunction with the asking price for this, and I think most importantly, if you're looking for time-saving kind of entry, this might be the perfect one for you, because this belongs to the Cat 3 category. That all you need to do is just to do a little bit of spruce up in terms of renovation, and this home is good to go. Alright, so if you want to have a look at this place, give a call to our listing managers. The numbers are right down below, and thank you for staying through with us on this Propertylimbrothers landed home tour. My name is Melvin Lim, Propertylimbrothers as always, happy to show the place. Take care. $207. Beautiful space for your lovely cat at home. Oh, as long as. Whoa, blood, yeah. I think good for kids' lesson as well. What is this? Angeline, what shape is this? Diamond. Angeline, what shape is this?